today we're going to talk about giving up.
Giving up.
Giving up.
What?
Giving it up. Giving it all up. Saying I'm done.
Like I'm throwing my hands up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because online dating is hard.
It is hard. It is not for the faint of heart. That is true.
We're the 50s chicks. I'm Annalie.
And I am Patricia.
And there is a Reddit we're going to review that has to do with giving up. And there's a lot of these Reddits that have kept popping up. They're either negative and saying I quit, or they might, well, all of them are negative, I guess, because people are just saying that they're done. They're done.
Yes,
they're done with it, and with the whole mess.
Is it primarily women that are?
Primarily, but men too.
Okay, men and women that are giving up on dating in this age group.
And I think that it feels like the reasoning that men give it up is more that they're not getting contacted by real women. Like they're getting the scammers and I wonder, are they just not getting, contacted by the ones they want to be contacted by?
That's absolutely the baddies, the little girls, the bikinis.
Yeah.
No, those girls don't want you. But I mean, if you
then when they're getting contacted by, okay, this is our baggage coming out.
No, these are facts. These are facts.
In that, they want the 25, 35-year-old. They don't want us.
And no, those
same age girls.
And no, those girls are not going to
and they don't
you unless you go into their Bitcoin scheme. If you're willing to drop a band, is that what they call it? In the Bitcoin scheme, they'll talk to you.
Yep.
But I don't know. Yeah, I've heard, the men being frustrated, saying that. And it's primarily, I believe, and this is just my opinion, because they talk about being frustrated with modern women, and women, or Western women. And because, we want them to, we have expectations of them that they don't want to fulfill, or they cannot. And they also want the little young, slim little girl that's an unrealistic goal for them. So they just give up, or they go, as I think there's a whole group of them going to the Philippines to, in my opinion, take advantage and exploit these young Filipino women that are looking for a better way of life. And that to me is not only reprehensible, it's just, gosh, what was that? I can't think of the word. But yeah, it is. I think that is just a low down. That's nasty work. But for women, as far as them giving up, is just the whole rigors of the dating of,
yes,
I
think it's the hurt feeling, the ghostings, the whatnot, those kind of things that make women give up.
Yes, but now some of the situations, I think, in some part with the men, like some of us are looking for this Brad Pitt, Keanu Reeves.
Yes, there are.
And those guys they're not. Okay, they're taken.
And I think it's funny because the ones that I see, the scammers that we've all been contacted by, and you're like, that's contacting me. Like in the very beginning, I think I thought I was good enough for that.
I got taken. Well, not taken,
but you were.
I fed into it.
Yes, you were thinking, yes, this is possible. I thought it was possible. I was like, well, this is somebody that about saying, I thought,
yeah.
And then I was like, oh wow, And now I can spot them in an
Oh yeah,
instant.
obvious. Yeah,
In an
there you
instant.
can definitely you could spot them. But
So
yeah,
yeah.
so that's the whole
Yeah.
thing. Well, I guess we'll see what the Reddit story is about.
So this person says, ladies, have any of you given up and why? And of course, we know, yes, a lot of people have given up because we've seen it.
Yeah.
She goes, I was married for 24 years, then had another 8-year relationship,
Oh,
came
okay.
close to getting married, but
Oh,
he
wow.
was a closet conservative and a liar. 58. Oh, she wasted those good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm 58 now and I haven't been with a man in a year. And it's awesome not being out there. Part of the reason I quit trying is because I'm in the South. My political beliefs and my independence are a turn off for most guys. Anyone else? And this person says, I haven't given up on looking for friendships.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
hanging out with the guys. I have
Yes.
older brothers. I'm the slow burn type, but the few days I tried OLD, I was mainly seeing it was mainly guys 15 to 20 years older
Yeah.
or younger, and everyone wants to hop right into bed.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not willing to give up the peace in my head and in my home for random strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
And good for her that she has that.
Yeah, good for
If you
her.
have that expectations and you're just hanging out and having friendships,
And that's a way to have companionship, to be out there meeting people, having fun. That is another way to do it. That is.
This girl says she's 58 female. She hasn't given up because she likes men and she loves sex. Sure, some jerks are out there, but the good ones are worth knowing. Right now, I'm seeing a good one, but nothing is guaranteed. I don't know if I will ever marry again, but an exclusive, comfortable, and mutually enjoyable long term relationship would be worth my time. Men who bring nothing positive to the table get the boot very quickly,
There
though.
you go. She's hydrated.
I keep my expectations low and my we had to readjust.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
And my attitude calm and try not to take anything personally.
Yes.
That's a huge
Get your
self-help.
mind right.
At this stage in life, it's about companionship, enjoying physical intimacy, and walking each other home, as Ram Dass puts it.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. But good for her. See, you can do this the way that works for you.
Yep.
You could do it the way that works for you.
Let's see. Good luck to you in this dating pool.
Shallow pool. It's a shallow pool.
And this wrestling dad says, good luck to you in this dating pool. Whoever finds you is a lucky guy. I don't know what he knows about Miss Thing
I
over
guess
here.
just based off what she said, I guess.
Yep. It took me 2+ years of being intentionally single to get to this point. I still have my moments of relationship anxiety, but I'm keeping them under control.
Okay.
This one is interesting. Looks like a boy. I dropped out of the dating pool over a year ago, 58 and widowed for 6 years. 4 years after my husband, I'm sorry, it's a girl. 4 years after my husband passed, I tried OLD for about a year. What I realized was I have zero interest. Hundreds of men would like me on OLD and I felt nothing. I forced myself on a couple of dates so I could see if I could get past it. Nope. I'm in a ruby red state up north and I won't date anyone who votes that way now.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's
Well, if you want to be single, fine. I think it's fine. But I think it is unfortunate if you don't want to be and you just settling.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's where it is problematic. Yeah. You have to change your expectations, and
I don't know what this means. I'm contemplating a lavender marriage and a Hitachi husband at this point. What does that mean?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, wait. What is a lavender marriage? marry a gay person and live your own
Okay.
lives, but together as friends. That's a lavender
wow.
wedding marriage.
And my thing
That's
is,
a
if
marriage.
that's what you agree to do with another person and y'all are happy, then I say go for it. It's companionship. You know, if that's
I guess I kind of was in a lavender marriage. I didn't know it. But okay.
And I've heard that before. I didn't know what it was. But again, if whatever works for you and you're happy, you're content, then that's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of political back and forthing. Yep. It turned real political all of a sudden. That had little to do with the red. Oh, here's something. 53 female, married for 20 years, and then had a 3-year relationship. I don't date anymore, which honestly is a relief. Old is not for the faint of heart.
It is not for the faint of heart.
I have confidence. I'm gorgeous and independent financially and otherwise. I have a fulfilling life. And these men were constantly making me feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
This is sad though, because she said, I miss men and I haven't given up on them completely. I just feel really unsure that I'm gonna meet a decent one.
Well, yeah. Okay. So she's still out there and, so good. She still has hope.
So, to give up or not to give up?
Well, a lot of people are. Well, I don't know if is it a lot of people or just people. There's some people that are, but I mean, I'm seeing it more often.
There's definitely a lot of people saying it. Like this person, I'm not sure if I've given up or not. It's just that they don't feel good about OLD and being on OLD. It says that they would I can't say that word. Wager that many women don't want to be on OLD.
Yes, and that's what I was saying before. I think it's the rigors of online dating and all the gameplay and the whole thing, and about desirability and women our age and where we fit on that, of the beauty standard, all of that, and then how the men view us based off of that. It's got people frustrated, and I don't blame them.
And I think people are coming up with new ideas because when I was looking up Reddit, there was an ad for dinner with strangers. Oh. It's actually called Dinner with Strangers, and it's dinner any major city in America. You put in your city, and then I guess it's every Wednesday or whatever day it is, and you get matched up depending on answers you give in their little questionnaire. You match up with 5 other people.
Oh, wow.
And then those 5 strangers, whoever they may be, I'm guessing kind of a mix between males and females, go to dinner, get dinner with strangers.
I would do that. I would. That is neat.
How had we not thought about that before? Because that's such a...
That is neat.
I mean, I guess it's similar to Meetup. What's it called?
Meetup. It's
yes.
MeetUp. Yeah, Meetup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that is really neat.
But that's a new way of
get out and meet people.
And I'm sure we can think of other ways too. Like there's so many other ways that people could end up connecting. Yes. And I think one of the new ways, like we talked with Kay, where she accidentally met up with people on Reddit.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
and I think that could actually work, because if you're in a Reddit thread where you have things in common with those people naturally, and when you become friends with that person, that could become romantic if you're both single.
But the one thing about that, I mean, more than likely it's going to be a long distance situation, because you don't know where. I mean,
which she worked with though.
Well, in that type of relationship style, you're better off if they're long distance.
Yes, right.
You're better off if
you're not going to run into them at Publix if things go awry.
And like she said, they won't be able to take up a lot of her time either. So that's your optimal person, is to be long distance. But there are so many, and I like the idea of the woman that says that she's just looking for friendship, because that's kind of what I was thinking about, and I think talking about a while ago, saying that we should look at this as looking for a friend, somebody who we would be a friend with first, because there are people that, or someone they like, someone you like before you start thinking about being in love with someone, because we have, and I'm sure a lot of us have found ourselves so-called in love with someone we didn't even like them. So all those different things, I think maybe that's the new thing, is for people to be creative about how they're going to start forming relationships versus just not having any type of, and I understand that people, you could have that mindset, oh, I'm frustrated and I'm tired, but realistically, are you not going to realistically? And I think doing some of these new things.
Well, just like that dinner with strangers, because then you're gonna, you might meet just friends, or you might make a connection.
Absolutely. And the more people you meet, the more chances you have of finding that one, because people know other people.
Yeah. And then you might get set up with Uncle Bob. Yeah.
So no matter what, if you're looking at, take the pressure off yourself as far as, I got to find the person, my love. No, just meet people. Take the pressure off, and that'll lessen the frustration. Yep. So, yeah, I'm all for it. Something new.
I think a lot of people, like when you're younger, you can meet somebody at work.
Oh, yeah. At work, at school, those kinds of things.
Yeah. But in our age group, that gets less and less.
Yes, it does.
Because you're mostly working with people that are married,
or you're not working. People
are not working.
Some are not working at all.
Yeah.
So
that kind of, so that gets less and less. So now we have to rely on other things.
Yes. So, and we can be creative. We can do this. We can do this.
Yes.
So
don't give up.
Absolutely.
Just work it your way.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy and comfortable.
Yes.
And put less pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a time game. It's not a quantity game. Well, I guess it is kind of a time
game, but it's not quantity, though. That's not the least. That's the least thing you need to be trying to get, because you're gonna have a whole lot of mess trying to to quantify this.
Yep. Well, it's just hard when you put a time on it. It gets more pressure.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm stressful.
So taking that off the table makes it feel better.
Yeah, and you can be more relaxed and more comfortable. But so okay, so we're gonna be looking at this whole new thing,
and let us know what you think. Let us know if you know of other ways that people meet, other than the ways that we talked about,
right? And ways that you may be doing this differently, and maybe a mindset shift. Perhaps.
And we'd love to have more people to do interviews with. So if you have something that you want to share, feel free to contact us about that.
Our email. That's on the site.
Yep. Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Give us your thumbs up.
Yeah.
Am I going to get it? Nope, not today. And anything else?
I think that's it.
Until next time, don't forget to live,
laugh,
and connect. Oh.
There we go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. I wish they could do yellow.